Hello everyone, I am Sharpedo43 once again, bringing you all another Wi-Fi battle, and my opponent for this battle is going to be TheKillerNacho once again, also known as the Snack. And I'm gonna be challenging him to an RU battle this time. Like I said, I have had enough of OU, so I decided to just start doing lower tiers now. And it's actually, not gonna lie, it's actually kind of interesting, not gonna lie. Like, very interesting, because remember I used to say a lot about a lot of bad things about about the lower tiers. I just always said, nah, it sucks, nah, I have little experience, therefore it sucks because I underperform a lot in those tiers. But it's actually kind of interesting, not gonna lie. So I decided to start doing them more often, obviously, and not to mention it would keep me away from the damn OU tier, because holy cranberries. I was always all about the OU tier until a bunch of craziness started happening, so I was just like, okay. But yeah, once again, this is going to be an RU tier. I'm going to bring this team. It's definitely a team you guys have seen before. It's actually one that I used against Cypher Blocka, and I think, yeah, just Cypher Block, I think. That's like the only person I remember, because I think that was the only time I remember doing an RU battle, honestly. I have used this team against 6 Foot Hacks as well, but like I said, I actually made that guy run, obviously, with this team, so it's like, whatever. So I'm going to battle TheKillerNacho with this team now, who hasn't faced me with this team in RU. Because I have battled, I think, TheKillerNacho in RU a couple times, so yeah. But yeah, this is going to be my team. His team is going to be his usual randomly make teams kind of teams, so yeah. And yeah. So this is going to be another battle outside of the NGDL, so that's actually going to be kind of interesting. I'm going to lead off with Rotom-H. And he's going to lead off with the Espeon, which is fine with me. Because what I'm going to do here is go straight for the Volt Switch. Also looking at his team, like only his Flygon, which I don't think he's going to switch in right here, is his only Volt Switch immunity. So I figured, let's definitely go for the Volt Switch right here. And as a result, I'm going to go into Honchkrow. Damn, that sounded bad. But anyways, I'm going to go into Honchkrow. The reason why is because looking at the damage that this thing did to my Rotom-H, I assumed it was Choice Spec, so I was like, okay, I'll go to Honchkrow, pursued him, and you're dead. And now I'm going to get a Moxie Boost with Honchkrow, so yeah, that's kind of cool. And now I think he's going to send out Mightyena, which, yeah, I was actually scared of this thing because even though I don't use Mightyena in competitive Wi-Fi battling, I am familiar with Mightyena because I like Mightyena because it's a Pokemon that was used by my boy Archie from Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. So yeah, I knew this thing would carry Play Rough, obviously, and as a result I'm going to switch into Milotic, who can definitely not take it very well, surprisingly, but Mightyena is actually Life Orb, so it just makes a lot of sense. Now here I instantly make another misplay here after switching in Milotic and actually go for the Scald rather than the Recover. I think I should have just went for Recover just to wear it down with the Life Orb, but I thought for a second that I could have outsped the Mightyena because Mightyena's base speed is only like 70 and Milotic's is 81. So I kind of thought that I could have outsped it even with the lack of speed investments. So yeah, and now as a result I have to switch out, going to Lycanroc to take a Crunch, and the plan here is literally just to go for the Excel Rock because I know these Mightyenas can also carry Sucker Punch. So he's gonna switch out, going to Doublade, and I'm like, oh, this could be a problem actually. This Doublade is actually kind of a threat actually, because if this has Swords Dance, it can set up and then just proceed to Shadow Sneak the entirety of my weakened ass team thanks to Mightyena, obviously. So I'm gonna go into Rotom here, hoping he doesn't go for anything too powerful. He goes for Sacred Sword, which I'm thankfully able to live it. And then here after Leftovers, I kind of was hoping that now I can take a Shadow Sneak, because what I'm gonna go for here now is just go for the Pain Split. This can hit the Ghost types as well, so I'm actually Gucci on that. But he's actually going to not risk trying to go for Shadow Sneak, and it's actually going to switch out into Flygon. So I was like, oh, this actually works out even better, because now this thing is going to take some prior damage, which is pretty good actually. Actually very, very good. And it actually matters a great deal, honestly. You're going to find out why right here. Because look, I thought this thing was going to Dragon Dance, so I wanted to put it on a timer. I was going to go for Toxic right here. But he actually has Stone Edge, which I kind of was hoping he wouldn't have, honestly. I have not seen Stone Edge or Rock Slide on any Flygon in a while, so I was kind of hoping he wouldn't have it either. But he did. And now as a result, I'm going to send in Honchkrow, which I have Pursuit Trapped his Espeon before, so does he think I'm going to Pursuit Trap him again? Nope, I'm just going to go straight for the Sucker Punch. Worst case scenario was that this thing carried Roost as well, so I actually kind of risked it for the Biscuit there as well, because he could have gone for Roost, but thankfully he didn't, if he had it. But yeah. Or even Dragon Dance if he has that, and that would have been a lot worse, honestly, because then he'll literally be able to destroy the entirety of my team. Thankfully, he just went for the offensive move and just took the Sucker Punch. Now here he's going to go into Galvantula. Now here, I'm guessing he wants Sticky Webs. So I'm going to switch into Goodra while he sets up them Sticky Webs, except not really, because he's actually going to go for the Thunder instead of the Sticky Webs. I guess he figures that my team kind of doesn't really care much about the Sticky Webs. Remember that battle with Cypher Blocker where my team really didn't give much stools about the Sticky Webs? Because I was able to get around his team anyway. Well, here he kind of sees the same thing, the TheKillerNacho that is, and figures, okay, just go for Thunder. But I, again, switch into Goodra because it resists Thunder, so that's even better. Now here I go for Fire Punch, thinking he'll probably want to set up Sticky Webs now, though. But no, he doesn't. He's actually going to switch out. He's definitely going to switch it out because he knows that's his win condition against my Honchkrow. So I'm going to switch in my Loaded, kind of to sack it, honestly, because I don't have switch-ins for Araquanid. I don't know how powerful these things are. There's times when it's super powerful, and then there's times when it's not very powerful. It really depends on the sets. The sets are very, very unpredictable for me personally, especially because I don't face a lot of Araquanids. So here I'm going to go into Lycanroc just to scare it out, making him think that I go for Stone Edge or something. And now here I'm going to double switch and go straight into Roserade. Here I was hoping that he'd go into the Doublade, because if he goes into something else, I'd be probably screwed. He does in fact go for the Doublade, and I'm like, phew. Now this is good. Now the only thing is, does he know I have Hidden Power Fire? He goes for Shadow Sneak, so he probably didn't think I'd carry it. Or maybe he was predicting me to go for Sleep Powder. And he wanted to get some prior damage before getting put to sleep and then switch out. But nope, I just go straight for the Hidden Power Fire and take out this Doublade, which is excellent because that thing was actually kind of a threat. If that thing started to set up Swords Dances, it could just priority Shadow Sneak everything on my team. And Honchkrow can't do much to it either because it only has Sucker Punch, and I'd have to predict him to attack me in order for that to work out. And even then, because of Doublade's high defense stat, it might not even KO. And then take me out with a Shadow Snake, so yeah. Now here he goes into Galvantula. I stay in with Roserade. I kind of thought I could take the Bug Buzz, but I surprisingly couldn't, so oh well. Now here I'm going to send out Goodra because again, this is like my best switch into this thing, obviously. Now here I go for Fire Punch. Now I am aware that I've used Banded Goodra in the past, so I'm thinking that maybe he thinks that I still am Banded Goodra. So as a result, here I'm just gonna go straight for the Dragonian Z on this Goodra that you guys have all seen many times. However, this is definitely my physical Goodra, as you guys could, if it wasn't obvious, the Fire Punch. But then again, it could run mixed sets, who knows. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna go for the Devastating Drake on this Araquanid because I feel like this is the only way I can take out this Araquanid, otherwise I can't, because Araquanids tend to be somewhat defensive. But I mean, I couldn't risk it. Either way, I lose nothing by going for it either. Because here he's going to go into Mightyena, which is already weakened. Anything else can finish this thing off, honestly. And this is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to switch out Goodra and sack Honchkrow. Why though? Because obviously Goodra is my safest win condition right now. And I knew I was going to go for Play Rough, and if this thing outsped my Lodic, it can outspeed Goodra for sure. So I'm gonna go sack Honchkrow, like I said, and I'm gonna go straight into what's it called? Not Roserade, that's dead. The Lycanroc, there we go. And I'm just gonna go for the Excel Rock. And here I'm free to go for Excel Rock all day because I'm faster than Mightyena with this thing. And if he switches into Galvantula, he's just gonna die to the two Excel Rocks. So I did take out Mightyena, which is actually kind of sad because I love Mightyena. Mightyena is actually a pretty cool mon, actually. Seeing the TheKillerNacho actually have some kind of fondness for this Pokemon is actually kind of interesting because now we both have something in common regarding Mightyena. But yeah, he's gonna. I'm gonna go for Excel Rock. It doesn't even put him to his Sash, which is something rather surprising. And as a result, he's gonna be able to take out my Lycanroc with a Bug Buzz. And now here, I send in my last Pokemon, Goodra, which is the matchup I wanted because this thing can definitely take a Bug Buzz, and I knew that from a mile away, so I definitely wanted to preserve this thing to make sure that it's able to guarantee that KO on Galvantula, and not risk 50-50s with Honchkrow on Sucker Punching that, because honestly, if I don't, then I just could mess that up, and I could lose, obviously. So yeah, but that was a clean battle right there with me and the TheKillerNacho. It was a 1-0, and it was really close. It was quick too, so it wasn't very dragging either. So this battle was actually like perfect. It was not dragging. It was not too quick. The match did not end in a sweep or anything like that. It was just right. But yeah, good game to the TheKillerNacho. Thank you all for watching this battle, and I hope to see you guys in the next battle. So yeah, catch you guys later.